I want to show you 3 shortcuts that you can use that are useful when solving absolute values equations and inequalities, less thans or greater thans. Now, I don't particularly recommend them because here's 3 more things that you have to remember as opposed to just remembering how to translate. You know, the distance between the number 2x minus 6 and 0 on the number line is 18 units. You just have to remember that as opposed to this shortcut, and this shortcut. So we're going to go like this. I'm going to skip a few things here. And what I'm saying here is, in the first one, the distance between the number 2x minus 6 and 0 on the number line is 18 units. So I'm just going to kind of talk my way through this one and then just draw the graph and see where the shortcut comes from. So you know that this means that the distance between the number 2x minus 6 and 0 on the number line is 18 units. So I'm going to draw that here. Here's x, here's 0, and if I move out this way, that 2x minus 6 could be 18 units if I go to the right. If I go to the left, 18 units, we're here. Now that means that 2x minus 6 could be negative 18, or 2x minus 6 could be positive 18. So I can write this then. Here's my shortcut. I can just write, if I have an equal, I can say 2x minus 6 equals plus or minus 18, and then go from there. Now what I mean go from there is this. I get 2x minus 6 equals negative 18, or 2x minus 6 is positive 18. So the shortcut is this. When I see an absolute value equation, I can remove the absolute values, like right down here, but the right side becomes plus or minus 18. Let's look at this middle statement. We've got a less than now. Let's take a number line picture of what we're going to do here. So what we're asking is, how far from 0 is that number, in our case, 2x minus 6? What we're saying is less than 18 units from 0. So if we take that 2x minus 6, put it here as 0, and start moving out to the right, we could go up to but not including 18 units. So I'll put an open circle because I have a strict inequality. We could drop that 2x minus 6 anywhere in that interval, and we would be less than 18 units from 0. And now if we move to the left, where can we put that 2x minus 6? Well, we can go out not quite 18 units. So if we go out to the left, we're at negative 18, and we could drop the 2x minus 6 anywhere in that interval, and we will be less than 18 units from 0, right? We're less than 18 units from 0 going this way, and less than 18 units from 0 going this way. So now, just where is that 2x minus 6? Well, that 2x minus 6 is anywhere in here. So if we just bring this down, here's where we are. Negative 18 less than 2x minus 6 less than positive 18. So the shortcut here is this. If you see an absolute value with a less than some number, you drop the absolute values, right? Drop the absolute value bars, take that number, put it negative on the left, positive on the right, with left-leaning arrows. So in our last case here, we've got a greater than inequality. So where's that 2x minus 6 going to be? It's got to be more than 18 units from 0. So if we pick our 2x minus 6, go out to the right, we're going to be at 18, and it's an open circle because it's not included. And we could drop that 2x minus 6 anywhere out here because that will place it more than 18 units from 0. But we could go out to the left. If we go out to the left, if we're moving to the left, we've got to go more than 18 units. So our boundary there is negative 18. Negative because we're to the left. And we want to go more than 18 units. So we could drop that 2x minus 6 anywhere here, because anywhere here, it's more than 18 units from 0. So here's where we are then. We have the 2x minus 6 is to the left of negative 18, or the 2x minus 6 is to the right of positive 18. So here's the shortcut. If you have an absolute value with a greater than, you drop the absolute values, right? I drop the absolute values, and then I take this number, put it negative, going this direction, right, with an arrow on the left, and positive going to the right. So all in all, that's three different things I have to remember. I have to remember one for the equal, one for the less than, one for the greater than, as opposed to remembering just one translation. It takes a little bit longer to work it that way, but I always come out with the right answer.